Everyone, Sarah here. So I'm here to do Plan With Me for week 47. So before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified for whenever I post a video. So I originally started this, I did this video as a voiceover, but I'm trying to learn this new mic that I bought. So hopefully I sound a little better and clearer and different. But it just didn't come out right. So I'm doing a voiceover. So here's last week, just it was Veterans Day. So I was saying Happy Veterans Day. I actually record this on Veterans Day. Well, I guess it's not Happy Veterans Day. It's thank you to the veterans. So there's last week and busy week. It just living the dream here with all the other things going on. So then we're getting into the daily. So it was actually Wednesday night when I recorded the plan with me. So here's last week. So Monday didn't do too much, and I actually realized that I printed out my original revision of the Moments That Matter stickers. So those are not the ones that are in my shop. But I'm really loving how it turned out. So there's my Post-its, those are in my shop, and I was talking about, all the things. So originally I had a next actions item sticker up there rather than an inbox, and I covered it up because I realized I threw a bunch of inbox stuff in there. So those are some of the actions that I took from the meetings that I had or I was in. And then I hadn't got to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday yet. So we're just getting into it now. We'll quickly check out my Kanban board. So this week I worked on boundaries. You guys know that I've been working on that, and also kind of not scheduling meetings. So it's coming up on the end of the year and I want to get some of these things out and done. So those are the things that are in process. So I'm making progress to my 90-day plan that I created. So those boundaries are really helping me stay focused on what I need to do. There's some kind of saying out there that an email inbox is other people's agenda or priorities, not yours. And I'm really starting to feel that's more true than ever. So it's been a huge help putting those boundaries up. And I'm feeling very productive in reaching my 90-day plan. So that's my routine builder card. And I'm just going over, so that's my routine, and that was the routine builder, if you will. So I was trying to just solidify the process of that was my weekly planning routine, and it's set in stone now. Like, loving it. It works for me. It's good. So I was actually going to make it a formal routine and offer up something in my shop where I'll do customizations for any routines that you have. So I'm going to work on getting that done this week for me on mine to just show you kind of what I have in mind. So here I'm updating all my next actions list and just seeing what I've done. And really happy because I've done a ton. And I really think it's just putting those boundaries up at work. And now I'm emptying my brain with my weekly review, my trigger list here, my brain tickler. I still love this thing. And so I'm just doing that. And I was checking my routine to keep me on track, basically. So these are new in my shop. These are up. This is weekly box 12. So it's the color scheme 12. That's in the basic color, or the most prominent color, and 12 is the pink, the new pink. So this is the muted pink in my shop. So here I'm just building out my focuses for all the areas of my life. I have Sarah time, work, play on the grind, family, and then that little box over to the bottom right, we're all trying to use up our vacation time. So I'm really just living in short staff world right now. So I've been putting who's on vacation when for that week, and it's been really helpful to me. Now I'm just checking my 90-day plan to see where I need to be in my targets, and I'm putting them in that sidebar there. Again, it was like I planned the work a month ago, and now I'm just working the plan, basically. Plan the work the plan. That's a kind of a project management quote that I've had. I did not come up with that. but I've heard it before. So putting in my stickers, so next weekend, this week, and weekend. So that weekend coming up is my boys' weekend, so I'll get to hang out with them if they give me the time of day. No, just kidding. So then my 8 o'clock, so that's my daily management block. So again, I'm using those stickers for stuff that I drive, that is on me to drive. So it's my agenda. I gotta have a plan for the meetings, all those kind of things. So it just adds a level of like authority or something to the calendar, so I know where I gotta make time to prep for those things. And I'm putting in all my other meetings, and I'm really trying to keep it really light on the meetings and loving it. The meetings I'm keeping are one-on-ones with my team, so I want them to reach their goals. I want to make sure they have the support they have, and make sure they have growth opportunities. So I keep the one-on-ones, and then all my projects. But so the putting in top 3 stickers down at the bottom, I'm really liking doing that. It's just helping me stay focused throughout the day. And it's also bringing me back to looking at my week and using my weekly spread, because I tend to get really engrossed in the dailies. So I was just checking my routine builder card again to see where I'm at in the planning. And I'm creating office hours for Plan the Grind. So the shop has been busy. Thank you all for your support. I love it. I just am having so much fun. And I have a lot of new ideas coming up. So I'll be sharing some of the things that will be coming out. New Year coming up. This is like my favorite time of the year, and I hate to say it. Like, it's not because it's Christmas favorite time of the year. It's because I get to do all my figuring out of what I'm going to work on next year, what my word of the year is, what my themes for the months will be, and I have some ideas for us to kind of do together. So I'm excited to share that stuff with you, and that will be coming out. So I'm using those little boxes. This happened spur of the moment as like an accident as my top 3. I love how those look. Like, so excited and so happy with those. So I wish on like the Thursday and Friday I had thought of it and I put 3 different colors. There's always next week, but I really love the little boxes there. So anyhow, that's that. And now I'm just going into my daily pages. My dailies, again, I structure them based on see how my week is playing out, and then I kind of figure out how my days need to play out to support the week. And I'm putting in those stickers there. And I have to tell you, so funny, because it still blows my mind how much I love the daily pages, and I love decorating the daily pages. It's so weird because I think we all just kind of this is a daily page. We don't really spend too much time in it, but it's really my favorite section of the Hobonichi. So I did reformat my Moments That Matter stickers. So you used to get 2 per page, and now I'm doing a pack of a pack of stickers. So I'm going to be putting those in my shop too. They'll be launching on Sunday. So if you're interested in those, they'll be there. But it's funny because I just love that section of the page. I say it every week, but I'm sitting here looking at this, doing the voiceover, and I still just love how it looks. So, okay, I don't know, people. I like it. I don't know what to say. So there I was reflecting back on my week and seeing what the days were. And for Monday, I know that I have some meetings that I have to do. So I'm putting in next action. I'm putting agenda spots in so I can write in what I need to do, talk about in those meetings. And then I'm putting an inbox sticker to capture any action items that come to me in those meetings. And then Tuesday, basically every day gets a next action. But the agenda inbox or to do is really dependent on what my day is like. Do I have a lot of meetings, or am I just kind of working my stuff? And then the to do, somebody's asked me before. So next action in my mind is next action is work and to do is personal. It's just the way my brain thinks. So I don't know. I just do it. And I'm also trying to get on a restock schedule for my shop. Because if you guys want things, and I want you to have them. So I'm trying to get more kind of routines built around managing my shop and the YouTube channel and all that fun stuff. So that's why I was creating office hours. So my word of the focus or the intention for November is grow. And those are my growth tip-ins that I'm looking at sticking in there. And I'm just trying to figure out where to put it. Actually, I realized I forgot that my son has an orthodontist appointment, so I'm just throwing that in the calendar. And it's on work hours, so I will put it in my Outlook calendar as well, so I am blocked off for that time. So that's what I was doing there. And there's my tip-in. So it says, remember if you play small, you stay small. It's okay to want more, do more, be more. So that is my tip-in, and I'm using the cardstock ones this week. I don't know, I just felt like using those, and there's my pile of washies, and I was just looking to tip it in, and those, yeah. So I just, the tip-ins and that I like, so I just found when I have something like an inspirational something, it just helps me stay on my goals. So that's why I like those. I know they're pretty, simple, but that's just what I like anyhow. But that's what I love about the paper planner. You can just throw these little things in there that mean something to you and keep you on track. And, it's basically how I drive my days, weeks, month, year, right? So, and I just like the little tip-in and decoration because it just makes me feel happy. And I think you can have functional and you can still have nice, and nice is all relative to what you want. And I like it functional first, and then I go in and put a little bit of decoration in there to a point where it stays like it's not too distracting, because that's just my brain. But yeah, so that is my tip-in. So we're getting into the flip through here, and there we go. So that's the weekly view and my tip-in, and then we'll pop over to the daily. So thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate you supporting my channel and my shop, and I love all the comments. So are you guys getting excited about planning out your next year? Because I know that my mind is just racing, and I'm so excited about it. This really is my favorite time, and I have to say I'm pretty much done my Christmas shopping. So I'm super excited to do enjoy Christmas, I guess, as much as we can at this time. So thanks for watching, everyone, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care. Bye.